Hopefully everyone can hear me. Oh, I gotta sit down. Ooh. Hey everyone. Whoops. There we go. Hope everyone can hear me okay. Hi, Mr. Metal. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Jack. Someone in the chat, let me know if you can hear me, because I am using a different microphone today. Okay, perfect. Excellent. It's kind of loud outside today, so I figured I would put on a microphone to reduce the loudness. No, so I am outside today, pruning tomato plants. It is, oh, what is the day today? Is it the 25th? So it is Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. The tomato plants are getting bigger. We are finally having the first cool day in like a week because it's been like in the 90s, like teetering on 100. So I normally trim my tomato plants sooner, but I've not had that opportunity. So I'm glad you can hear me. How are you? How is everyone doing today? Let me know how you're doing. It's been a while since I've streamed. It has been a while. In fact, I don't think I've streamed for like a month now that I think about it, but I figured why not do a gardening one since the weather is actually reasonable outside for a change, because normally, lately, it has not been reasonable. Oh, it's 1 a.m. for you. Well, Mr. Metal, thank you for tuning in when you're able. You know I always appreciate it. Yeah, I'm also streaming later in the day than I normally do, so I imagine some of my followers who are like over in like Europe or Asia probably don't have the luxury of being able to be up this late. All right. Tomato plants are looking pretty good, I must say. Looking pretty good. I will be dragging camera around with me as I go, so bear with me. Has anything been exciting been going on for you guys lately? Okay, I think I got the camera stable now. Probably should do some weeding while I'm out here too, because it's looking a little rough. Sorry if I get up close and personal, forgive me. I have to reach a bit. Whoops. There we go. see. Let me show you the tomato plants. Look at them. They are getting bigger. And they're actually growing pretty well, considering I started them pretty late. Well, I didn't start them late. I planted them late. Oh, let me show you my hair looks like a mess. I apologize. I just took a shower. But no, it's reversed. It's mirrored. My plant daddy hat. It's my pride plant hat because you know me. My worlds have to collide every now and then. Let's see if I can stabilize this in garden soil. I don't have high hopes. There we go. Hopefully it stays. I do have some asparagus. I'm in the asparagus bed right now. My fiance and I are hoping to start an asparagus patch and see a little asparagus sprig right here. The frustrating part of all of it is that I actually have to weed maple trees out of my garden bed because there are maple trees everywhere. Because those like little twirly things, they literally fall everywhere. Hey Gabe, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I am doing well. I am just getting some gardening done now that it's late June. I'm kind of depressed that it's late June. Like, I don't know, I feel like yesterday it was just like late May and I was just like planting everything, and now here we are, late June, almost July. The world feels like it's falling apart. And here I am trying to get away from things for gardening. I guess this shouldn't be much of a surprise to some, right? Gabe, what have you been up to lately? Chaos. Hey, Chaos, how are you? Should move to another garden bed. Okay, do you want to see how pathetic my asparagus looks right now? This is our little asparagus bed. So it's going to take probably 2 to 3 years for us to start getting asparagus. We all start somewhere. Chaos is trying to wake up. Did you take a nap? Ooh, a nap sounds amazing. I would kill for a nap right now. Gabe is still alive, just existing. I'm glad you are, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're hanging in there. You went on a bike ride today. That sounds nice. Bike rides are lovely. So you mentioned that. Oops, sorry, there's a plant in the way. My fiance and I talked about doing bike ride. We used to do bike rides all the time, and we've not done a bike ride in ages. So I miss them. I was mentioning the fact that we should start doing them again. All right, so trimming more tomatoes. Always make sure that you sanitize your trimmers. I like to use a fine point trimmer. That way I don't accidentally damage plants. And I am trimming the lower limbs and the blossoms off the tomatoes because they are not big enough to start containing fruit yet. Even though they think they are, they're not. So trimming them will actually help them get bushier, and they will then produce more fruit. Chaos says, I possess no sense of balance, so I can never learn to ride a bike. I don't blame you. I prefer those like tri-wheel bikes, honestly, because they're more stable and there's just more room on them. It's funny, these tomatoes over here are bigger than the other ones. Let me show you. Look at these. Kind of huge. They're over a foot tall. But yes, they were long overdue for some trimming. Oh, these maple trees are everywhere. Hey, Ass, how's life been going for you lately? Let's get this blossom trimmed. Need that either. Also trimming suckers off these things. You've been meh to take a bit of a break from writing. I've also been on a break from writing. I've been finishing up a semester, so I've been like grading a bit. I've been teaching a couple of summer classes, so I've been doing a lot of pride stuff, so that has kind of kept me really busy, and I'm kind of grateful because I'm going to have July off, because I am going to need it. Absolutely. I don't see any suckers on that tomato plant. Let's see, this one, snip. Oh, that one's not getting a lot of sunlight. I don't know if I should have planted that one there. Oak leaves keep falling in my garden. Ooh, goodness. That's another sucker growing right there. It's so irritating. Like these suckers grow at the bottoms of the plant, so the top of the plant doesn't get energy and doesn't bush out. All right, Mr. Metal, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good night tonight. Feel free to watch the rest of this on the replay when you get up or whenever you're able. Always appreciate you tuning in. I'm sure I've thrown my Godzilla peeps for a loop because this past week did not have an episode of Growing Up with Godzilla. I must admit, it's kind of strange switching back to the original scheduling, but I kind of needed it. I've been kind of really burning the midnight oil on Growing Up with Godzilla, like doing a lot of episodes, doing a lot of editing. Chaos says, however, after years of having a hunch, followed by music research, I've come to realize that I, on the autism spectrum, instincts, self-diagnosed, we're out of this hell. I don't blame you, and like I'm really proud of you for, you know, making that realization about like your identity, and like I think that's great. Like, do you feel any better? Like, do you feel better now that you've like talked yourself through this in a way? You've already told Cindy, okay. A perfect person to tell. She definitely is one of the most empathetic people I know, especially. Should message her soon. I haven't talked to her in a few days. The large sucker I had to trim off. Chaos feels relieved and proud. Good. You should. I'm very proud of you. I think that is wonderful news. In a way, it's kind of like it's like coming out of a different sort when you think about it. And it's not always easy, right? I mean, like you were saying though, like especially in the hellscape that we're living in, like I mean, I'm proud of you for like taking these steps, but I think your bravery should also be celebrated too, because it takes a lot of bravery to self-reflect and to answer those types of questions, and finally finding yourself, as you just said. Sorry that the plants are slightly in the way. Maybe it frames my beautiful face, I guess. I don't know. Listen to my conceited ass. Ooh, this one has a ton of suckers. Man, that's annoying. I should have really gotten out here and done this sooner. I know I am in a jungle. Cass, how does this okay. An earwig. Ew, go away. Gross. Not like earwigs. That one can come off too. Now I've had to kind of tune out of the news lately because I've just been, I don't know, I've been just really overwhelmed and depressed lately, and just feeling the weight of everything. I just feel like there's some new ridiculous thing happening every day, and I just, why I'm gardening is to kind of just get my mind off from it and to actually enjoy something for a change. Oh, that breeze feels great. You want to see my potatoes? Look at my potatoes. They're getting tall. I need to put more soil in them. You're supposed to fill up the bags the more the potato grows because it will produce more potatoes that way. So hopefully we can get a lot of potatoes. Absolutely, Gabe. I agree with you. Giant pile of kaiju poop. That can get trimmed off. Chaos. That quote is very applicable. I'm kind of July is going to be a nice month. I'm looking forward to July a lot. I'm going to get some writing done because that's going to be my month off. I'm going to get some writing done, some more gardening done. I'm going to go to G Fest. I'm only going to only afford to go to G Fest for like 2 days, so that's kind of a stinker. Um, but I'm sure I'll have fun. Oh yes, Jurassic World Rebirth is coming out soon, and the new John Wick spinoff. I need to watch that. I need to watch it mostly because Evanescence has a song in it, and you know how I am about Evanescence. Love some Evanescence. Ooh, look at how nice this is. All of the bottom limbs are trimmed. No ridiculousness. Look at that little pile right there that I have. Tomatoes are very particular about aeration, so they're going to really appreciate having some fresh air circulating through their limbs, and it's going to prevent blights or anything like that They don't like their lower leaves getting wet. That's how disease easily spreads in tomato plants. So yeah, whenever possible, pick a cool, sunny day. Not too cold, of course. And trim. Trim, trim, trim. Oh, these knees. Oh, these aching knees. These retail knees. Not the most... Do you like my WandaVision tank top? Not my most flattering position. Considering just a bad angle. Ooh, this is going to be a mess. Wow. I have to cut a lot off this tomato plant. Hi, Captain Gokai. How are you? I really need to get into the rest of the John Wick movies. It's been a franchise I've been meaning to dive into. Chaos says I'm really trying to get through Camp Cretaceous and finally start Chaos Theory. Finally, I've not watched those. And then Gabe says, yeah, the Evanescence has the song is an absolute banger. They've been releasing some good stuff this year. I love it. Happy Hump Day, Captain Gokai. What have you been up to lately? Doing anything interesting? Wow, I got a lot of limbs off that. Oh, we don't need that either. We don't need any blossoms yet. Plants need to calm down. You're pretty tired? I'm doing okay. Just keeping busy. A bird just flew over me and scared the hell out of me. No, I'm doing okay. I was just saying earlier that I've been trying to escape the news and recent events a little bit because it's just a lot of things happening in the world right now and just is too much. And mind you, I have the luxury of being able to withdraw. I know not everybody does. You are working your butt off and gaming on your free time. You bought the Switch 2. Exciting. And that arrives on Saturday. I had to get the Switch 2 also. I'm kind of torn. I'm excited about the Switch 2, but I'm still salty that I just feel I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed at Nintendo for having a new console already. I feel like the Switch came out not long ago. But these companies will do what they can to make money, I guess. Oh, I found a parsley plant growing in here. Cute. That's kind of what I've been doing too. Although I am excited about the new Pokemon ZA game, so I might even get one for that. And the Mario Kart world. Oh my god, the Wii is 8 years old already. That means it came out in what? Came out in 2017. Oh my god. I cannot believe 2017 is 8 years ago. It's kind of unhinged. I don't know, does anybody feel like it's still 2020? I don't know, it just still feels like 2020 to me. Is Gen 10 coming at the end of the year, or is it the Pokemon ZA game that's coming? That's one of the Pokemon Legends games. I don't think that's a new generation. Isn't that the history of like the Gen 5 games of Pokemon. I really should start talking about Pokemon more on my YouTube channel because I feel like my streams, I end up talking about Pokemon a lot because I love Pokemon. Not as much as I love Godzilla, but I do love Pokemon. Yeah, that's what I thought. ZA isn't Gen 10. I think we have to wait longer on Gen 10. Which, you know, I kind of don't object to. As much as I love having new games, I appreciate that they're kind of taking their time. Oh, no worries, Gabe. I appreciate that they're taking their time because I know the big qualm with a lot of the Pokemon games is wanting higher quality. Oh, by the way, anyone watching, please don't forget to give my videos a like. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. Please don't forget to click like on my videos because that is going to help my videos circulate. And I'm trying to use the ad revenue to pay for wedding stuff. So any help is appreciated. Well, just being here is helpful, so thank you for that even. Thank you. Mind you, the ad revenue is pennies. It's not like it's that much. It's funny, I had this conversation the other day. Somebody was like, Donnie, like, you must make, what did they say? They were like, a partner on YouTube, you must make an insane amount of money. And I was like, how much money do you think partners make? Like, I'm going to be, full disclosure, I make $100 off of YouTube probably every 3 months, maybe 3 to 5 months, thereabouts. Now, if my videos were probably, I don't know, if they like made like, if every video got like 1,000 views, I'm sure it'd be more than that. But honestly, I'm perfectly content with this frequency. That's totally fine with me. That $100 every few months, just, you know, it helps with like groceries. In fact, I think I used a recent paycheck from YouTube to help with paying off photography for the wedding. So, love that, right? Thank you, Captain Gokai. I hope that Flygon gets a Mega Form, and I hope that it is Dragon Bug. The fact that Flygon, one, doesn't have a Mega, I agree, Chaos is bullshit. But also the fact that it is based, like the whole evolution line is based off of a bug. The fact that there is no bug in the final evolution drives me bananas, because Bug and Dragon would be a pretty badass typing combo. Just saying. I just hope we get like a Dragon Eevee evolution would be great, but I just hope that we at least get some Eevee evolution, because it's been several generations since we've gotten one. What was the last one? Sylveon? Yeah, that's been a while ago. Chaos, we are sharing the same brain, because I completely agree about Yanmega. I am so tired of bug flying. Like, let's start diversifying the elements a little bit. And the thing is, as much as I love Pokemon, like, my favorite Pokemon is bug flying, for gosh sakes. But the fact that, like, it's so susceptible to, like, everything, it just drives me bananas. Hi, Safai. Friends, we are making some progress on these tomatoes. I am from the United States, Michigan specifically. I do agree, Chaos, on normal anything. Like, that gets a little exhausting. Well, those tomatoes are done. Do you know what I'm going to do after I'm done with these tomato scraps? I am going to take them and put them in the compost bin. Oh, this bed looks terrible. Nice to meet you, too. Safai, where are you from? Look at all the trimming and the weeding I have to do here. That is, not going to lie, it's kind of daunting. But, you know, we're going to do it because it has to get done. have to get my poop in a group and get this stuff done. Henry, it's good to see you. Yes, it is a lovely, lovely gardening afternoon. And Safa, you're from Morocco. That is so cool. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate having new people watch my stuff. The Corviknight line was such a breath. Oh my gosh, it was 1000%. Henry, what are you up to today? Are you enjoying the afternoon/evening? Lagiacris, you didn't miss much. I'm just, blabbing about gardening and Pokemon and Godzilla, and I'm doing it while I trim tomato plants because my tomato plants need some trimming. And I'm also doing some weeding because with how hot it's been and how busy I've been, I've not really had time to do either. And the garden, trust me, is not the most graceful looking thing right now. So I figured, why not pop onto a stream and talk about randomness and do some gardening while I do it. It's just fun to catch up with everybody. I really started loving doing these streams. Henry's finished recording an episode of the podcast. That's great. It did Brightburn and Wolf. It didn't grade well. Oh no. Yes, I've made a lot of progress on the plants. It's after midnight in England. Yes. I've had a couple of viewers who've been on here in Europe who've gone to bed because they were like, ooh, it's getting late. I won't lie, the Switch 2 is tempting because Scarlet and Violet. I heard that it runs so much better on that console. Figures they would save that for the new console, right? I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Yes, the Nintendo Switch is old at this point. But I've been feeling so dejected by like these mega corporations, even like Nintendo, like just really feeding into the capitalistic machine and considering like the cost of living right now and grocery prices, like a lot of people are struggling, and it's like sorry that I'm so close, I'm trying to reach, like I feel like of course these mega corporations aren't really reading the room, if that, I don't know if that makes sense, but of course you're free to disagree with me, you know me, I like to go on political tangents from time to time. Just trying to decompress with K-pop Demon Hunters again. Decompression. Oh my gosh. Decompression, especially right now of all times, is absolutely needed. That's why I'm doing this, actually. I'm going to move really quick here because I got to reorient. It's nighttime in Morocco as well. I wonder, is Morocco and the UK in the same time zone? Because geographically speaking, I mean, I guess the UK is kind of north of Morocco. What time is it in Morocco right now, if you don't mind me asking? Mostly just for my sheer curiosity. Okay. All right. Such an up-close and personal view of you, Johnny. I am sorry about that. I'm sure it's not the most graceful. I gotta check in with something, but I'll chat with you soon. All right, you have a good rest of your night, Henry, if I don't get to see you. Always, it is great to chat. Whew. I'm really tuckered out. I ran 2 miles earlier today, so I'm like kind of pooped. I'm gonna go to G-Fest like this. This will be my look like I fell out of the 90s. Speaking of 90s, my fiance has been coaxing me to watch Sex and the City, which is really good. Like, I'm loving Sex and the City so far. I don't know why. Like, I've watched other 90s, like, I watched 90s shows like Star Trek The Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine. I watched Charmed, Buffy. But for some reason, I never branched into Sex and the City, probably because it's not fantasy. But I've been really liking it. It's great. It's phenomenal. Lagiakris, it'll be great to see you again. Gabe, I can barely afford to go to G-Fest. In fact, I almost did not go this year, but I am helping with the Kaiju Writers panel, and I'm gonna be, I don't know, like, I really need to just see people. I need to see some friends, you know? So I actually was planning to go all weekend, but due to budget constraints and, trying to afford a wedding, I had to course correct a little bit and cut my trip in half because it's too expensive. All right. This tomato wire is broken. What the hell is going on? Okay. Gabe, I'm going to go to G-Fest in 2204. Oh. All unlikely. Okay, so you might not go next year, Laggy. Chaos doesn't feel comfortable being in public. That's valid. That's completely valid. G-Fest is kind of overwhelming sometimes, but it's like once you get past that and once you kind of like find your cohort of people, it feels really good being able to go. Hi, RP, how are you? There's like baby tomato plants sprouting that I'm also weeding out because it's a little too late for them. Look at that one too. I'm making some good progress. Well, Chaos, if you ever do come to G-Fest, I would love to hang out with you. I just finished trimming the tomatoes, everyone. Doesn't that look much more orderly than it did before? And now they are going to get bushier, and they are going to produce some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. Pretty stoked about that. My family and I are going to can this year. It's so funny that just like literally a month ago when you tuned into the stream, they literally were just seedlings, and now here they are, some 2.5, almost 3 feet tall. I just love watching things grow. That's why I love doing it, honestly. Just makes me feel like a sense of accomplishment. That's very fulfilling. Well, I have tomato scraps to pick up. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream here, but I really appreciate you all tuning in. Just a couple more things to show you before I go. My bed of onions. They are supposed to look spindly like this. I know they don't look pretty, but they will look like that until the fall. And then I have cucumbers. I had to plant some new baby ones because the squirrels and chipmunks were digging them out. And then I have acorn squash because I love acorn squash so much. I'm going to be like meal prepping, and maybe I might can it too. We'll see. Squash soup. Squash soup is so good. Quite possibly one of my favorite fall soups. Although for me, I'm one of those people who will eat soup all year round. So ogres are like onions. Love a good Shrek reference. That's why you love raising kittens. Yep, I love it. Well, my friends, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Let's see, I think I have a video coming this weekend, and I think there's an episode of Growing Up with Godzilla coming this weekend. So if you have been eagerly waiting with bated breath for the next episode, it'll be here. I love you all. And whatever you may be going through right now, just keep holding on. We're in this together. I know it doesn't feel that way all the time, but we are in this together. And I will see you on the flip side. I'll see you on the next stream, okay? Love you all. Bye.